Hi guys, Smurf here, and hopefully if you're watching this video you've already seen my first video, the link on my face right now if you want to go ahead and watch that. This video is being made because my first video got 15 dislikes total, and it showed me that people actually wanted me to try and revamp the video. So that's what I'm doing now. The last video was more on an emotional me kind of complaining about AP classes, which isn't going to happen in this video. This video is going to be more factual based. I don't necessarily have proof evidence that I can show you right here. These are just the things that I have encountered and that I have learned over the years, and especially now since I'm in college. First off, we have two disclaimers. One disclaimer is that every teacher, class, school is going to have different regular honors AP classes. It depends a lot on the teacher and the school district. So just keep that in mind, that what may happen in one class might not happen in another. The second disclaimer is that AP and honor classes, they don't just look good on a college resume. They actually give you points towards getting accepted. This is most important to people who are Ivy League wishers, or people who are intending to go to an Ivy League school, as well as for people who want to go to a state school but they don't have that ACT or SAT score that automatically gets them accepted. Also, if you're inquiring to go to community college and you think that you can and might want to take an AP class, I have a very strong feeling that you are already on track to get into community college and do just fine. So on to everyone's first question when it comes to AP honor classes. Homework. What's the homework? For this, I'm going to compare the homework between regular and honors, and then I'm going to go ahead and point out what homework is like in college. With homework, I'm going to be talking about the quantity of assignments, the quality of assignments, and how much that assignment can affect your overall grade in the class. With regular classes in high school, they assign very minimal homework that is just meant to help you remember the material more and easier. This homework is oftentimes very short, simple, easy. It's literally just forcing you to show the knowledge that you have retained and make you reiterate it to help you better retain it. In regular classes, homework can actually help you a lot in terms of grades. You could go from failing to passing, so like an F to a C, with just doing the homework. Or you could go from a C to a A or a B, depending on the class. For AP and honors classes, the homework quantity that they're going to be giving you is a ton. I don't want to scare you away from the class, but they are going to be giving you a lot of homework that will be 4 points to make sure that you fully understand all of the material, because AP and honor classes move at a much faster pace than regular classes, throwing lots more information, so they have to give you more work so that way you learn all of the knowledge. This is an attempt to force you to be a responsible learner, and I'll get back to that when we're talking about the college stuff. The type of homework that you're getting is going to be long, grueling, sometimes very boring, but it definitely will, for sure. If you do all of the homework and you do it well and you commit to it, you should pass any AP or honors class with an A. Hands down, period, end of discussion. And that's not from the points that the homework give you, that's just because of you doing all the homework. You actually retain all of that knowledge, and tests become very simple and very easy matters. When it comes to the actual points of the homework and how well it can affect you, in honors and AP classes, it's really not going to do much. You might go from a B- to a B+, or sometimes even a B- to a B. They really won't be doing that much for your grade. It's just the fact that they're making them points to try to force you to do the homework, so that way then you learn the knowledge. So in terms of college, the type of homework they give you is kind of weird. They don't actually give you a lot of homework. But the catch is, they give you suggested problems. And these suggested problems are a lot like all of the homework you had in AP and honors classes, except now they're not for points. They're simply for you being a responsible learner, so that way if you want, you can pass the class. Type of homework is very arduous and long, just like the AP stuff, except it's now for the suggested problems that aren't worth points. Most of the homework assignments that are actually worth points really aren't that tough and can take you at most about 30 minutes for like a 1-week assignment. But that also depends on the classes you take in college. Similarly to AP and honors classes, the few homeworks not including the suggested problems won't affect your grade hardly at all. You're looking at maybe 7%, which is not enough to really even do anything except go from a B- to a B. And I'd just like to point out again that in college you have homework and then you have suggested problems. Well, with AP and honors classes, that homework in AP and honors classes is the combination of the homework in college classes with the suggested problems, because they want to try and get you into the habit of being a responsible learner, which is something that you need in order to pass and graduate through college. Do AP and honors classes even help me get into a college? And that kind of depends on your situation. See, all colleges use this like point program when accepting an application. These points are given to you for things such as GPA, class standing, which is like rank. Are you 1 out of 350 or are you 349 out of 350? As well as your clubs, as well as your community service, sports. These are the things they look at, including the SAT and ACT score, which will also give you points. Normally, for something like a state school, that ACT or SAT score is enough to get you all the points that you need for admittance. However, if you fall below that static, automatic accepted score for a state school, you still have a chance of getting in depending on your high school GPA, your class rank, the classes you took, clubs, community service, etc. However, it's different with Ivy Leagues. They have a minimum ACT, SAT score for you to even apply, for you to even have a chance. And then you have to overwhelm them with the other points. So in conclusion, will AP and honors classes be harder than regular classes? Yes, but they won't be impossible. The homework that they give you in AP and honors classes technically are worth points. But if you don't do any of them, it's not going to affect your grade that much, except for the fact that you won't have all the knowledge. So if you can find a comfortable position of amount of homework that you can do out of the given problems and still pass the class, you'll be fine. And that's something that you'll have to figure out on your own as you become a student. Also, that amount of work that you'll have to put into this AP and honors classes just to get the small points for the homework are stuff that you'll just have to generally put into your college classes to pass them. Keep that in mind when you think that AP and honors classes are going to be too much work for you. College is going to be similarly difficult. Will they help you get into colleges? The answer is yes. No matter what, it's yes. It looks good on your college application. You get points for it. You'll definitely want to take more if you're trying to get into an Ivy League, and you can dial it back a little if you're just trying to get into a state school. But be cautious, because if you don't get that SAT or ACT score, you may need to fall back on those classes along with your rank and GPA to actually get into that state school. I hope this video was helpful, and I hope that you guys will consider taking AP and honors classes. They are more difficult. That's not a lie, but I think you'll have a lot of fun, and a lot of times the teachers that teach AP and honors classes in high school actually do care about the students. So those are oftentimes the cooler teachers that you'd want to get to know that could let you get away with certain things. Hopefully this was a lot more helpful. I think I already said that, but I'm saying it again. Let me know in the comments below, and by liking this video. Share it with your friends. Let anyone that you've showed it before know that there's a new video out and have them watch this. Hopefully this is helpful. Again, for the third time, this is all for you guys. Have a wonderful day, guys. Subscribe to me if you deem me worthy and are interested in Yu-Gi-Oh videos. If not, at least you have this one on my channel that you'll like.